Understanding and embracing values coming from other cultures and actually taking the time to, I would say, um, fully explore and embrace these values.
To me personally, I think it is all those different values that international students share, I think, and all those different backgrounds that we have, and all those different values that we bring to Ithaca College. I mean, we have so many international students hailing from all different parts of the world. I think it's the experiences they bring to our campus community which really allows them to enrich the campus community, and I really feel like that's an integral part of diversity.
And to me, cultural diversity in simple terms is to be in a place with people like from all around the world and be able to have my own rights, not able to lose my own self in a variety of cultures.
Like I've been surrounded by people from other cultures and countries in my life, but I feel it would be like having equality between people that are from other cultures, basically, and like knowing how to accept those differences and like acknowledge that they exist as well.
I think that diversity can be a bit of a touchy word sometimes, just because about how often that word is just thrown about. Sometimes people meaning something very specific, and sometimes people just saying it for the sake of it. But I think that diversity often implies different groups of people from just different backgrounds and different ways of living getting together, and being able to connect and be able to create community despite or even because of differences.
Yeah, I feel like yes, because like when I came here, I already been in high school in the U.S., so I was used to the method and everything. But I think they're really accepting, in Ithaca College, and not only international club, also the American people, all your professors, all your classmates. They know if they know you're international, they always try to help you, because it's true you always need that extra, help because of the language or the culture or whatever.
I think at IC this definition is not completely fulfilled or met, especially because sometimes we lack, I see like native people lacking some kind of sensitivity to foreigners and international people.
I think some people certainly view it this way as well, but it's not as, and that's mostly true for international students. I think Americans oftentimes kind of almost ignore, I want to say, diversity aspects. I mean, sure, they have to take diversity attributes for ICC classes and such, but then beyond that, they don't really know, or they don't really think about what diversity could possibly mean after all. And so while I do think that international students oftentimes view diversity as something that is not only that they're not only looking at from a small perspective. I mean, they're looking at it as a kind of a grand perspective that you see not only here at Ithaca College in the campus community, but that can also be applied to a greater scope. Why that class specifically had a diversity attribute, because I mean, sure, you read a lot of books and it was quite interesting. The books kind of talked about a few perspectives, a few international perspectives for that matter, and what diversity really meant across the board in all those books. And I can remember we read The Heart of Darkness, for instance, which definitely addresses a lot of those issues. And while it doesn't display diversity in a very benign way, I want to say, it certainly addresses the fact that there's a lot of differences in the world community.
I would say so. It definitely shed a light on many issues that are present in other continents and are very, very important to other cultures.
For the most part, I guess I've just also taken a lot of different courses that count as diversity courses, so I think a lot of them do. I'm very critical of courses that give students the idea that once you finish this class, you are now fully knowledgeable about what diversity and multiculturalism and what it's like to live in a different way. I'm very skeptical of courses that promote that kind of thinking, because I think that diversity and multiculturalism and understanding it is very processual. You can never just like, now I get it, now I can put it on my resume, I'm multicultural, So I think that a lot of the classes, do a good job, I think, but it wouldn't be enough, in my opinion, to just take one.
So I think that the idea of having an ICC diversity class is to have a class that teaches you something about the world, the diverse world we live in, and something new about it. And my expectation, not just with the ICC diversity, with every class that I take, is more like that I will learn something new in this class, and that will make me more diverse, and not in this like city, not in this country, in the whole world.
And I think that would be helpful, because it's important that it's like, it has to be related to you, it has to help, to your major, what you want to do in the future. And I feel like Ithaca has like different, diversity classes for like each major, its concentration, things you could like, that they will be, useful for your future. And I think at the end of the day, you always can find a class that it would fit, what you're looking for in terms of diversity, because it's a class you need to take, but it's always good to be like something related to what you want to do in the future. And I feel like Ithaca has that.